everyone, Afterburn here, doing one more that I believe that's what I got. Yeah, one more. Well, I don't know. Anyways, so we're going to do another system thing going on here before this memory dies. So I'm going to put my Nintendo stuff over here. Put it right there for now. Don't you fall. So as you can see, we already did this. We're going to do it again. Sega Genesis. You've already seen it, right? If you haven't seen a review, I will, once I get my chance to go online or on my computer, I will do some editing. Sega Genesis. This is what we did last time. The original Sega Genesis right here. But I found this. Another Sega Genesis. I know a lot of people are like, why do you guys so many? I like to collect stuff. Power on, menu. It's kind of weird, but you do have a cartridge, so I got to put my Sega stuff in it. As you can see, it's smaller. This is not a Sega Genesis 3 whatsoever. So, this is what it's going to be about for right now. I haven't put everything away yet. As you can see, the remote control is a little bit different. Doesn't have the white Sega Genesis on it. Doesn't say Sega on it, but it is a Sega controller. This is the best one to get since Mortal Kombat and all that came out. Luckily, there's a second one, as you can see also. Very, very good stuff. As you can see, it has this Sega plug-in. The guy gave me the cord, which doesn't also say Sega on it. But it has this little edge to it. And he lost the last part of the thing, but he gave me a really, really good plug for this kind of stuff. Sega Genesis Classic Game Control. Where's the year on it? I don't think it has a year. Huh. What do you know? No year on it? Alright. And this is also a Sega Genesis system game. But it fits, right? And then we're using this one, the real Sega Genesis game cartridge, 16-bit. Some reason why, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's all the way in. I don't think this one actually holds this one, because look at, let's see. Yep, totally different. Regular Sega Genesis stuff actually has a longer chips. I guess you call it, I don't know the real word for it, sorry about that. Compared to these guys. So, for anything really, let me put this back. Remember I was telling you, only things like this had those really horrible graphics, like the covers and everything. Seems like these are the only one that will fit. See? Wow, it's in there. Alrighty. That was really hard to pull out. Jeez. What you can see inside. So, I don't have any more of these cartridge ones, like the really small ones that actually fit these ones. The weird part about this thing right here, it's also like this. See how it only fits the smaller ones? Does not fit the big ones whatsoever. So that's the whole purpose behind this thing. Whoa, don't you fall off. That's the whole purpose behind this top part. So this whole thing actually comes off, just in case you want to play with these ones. But underneath it, obviously, it's just like this one, where it actually plays the wider version. Just like this one, this also plays the wide version. Which is kind of weird how they just knocked down all the good stuff off of here and not do on that one. So, this one, like I said, this, and you can see the card put in, memories and everything. That's one good thing about it. So yeah, So anything with this part that it could attach to, it's just like the other one, but only you could play these smaller ones. Any of the Sega Genesis real games, like the old school stuff, it is way too big to put that in. As you can see, it's way too big, so wide. Just like how we're showing you, the differences on how wide and how short these are. It's just like the Nintendo one, the Japanese ones. You can't put them in the Nintendo because it's a small cartridge. It takes the big ones, so you gotta be careful with that as well. So there you have it. So just in case you come across this and this, remember it only plays the small cartridge, not the big one. So now I'm on a hunt for those small cartridge Sega Genesis. I got some, but they're like the sports. So this guy gave it to me when I was doing Stanley Steamer, and he just like, hey, I don't have no money for a tip, but here you go. Just give me a full box of video games and stuff, and some of the cartridge ones were all sports, which I hate the sports games, unless it's Mutant League Football, or maybe the only NES one, the League one. Those are the only sports games I would care for when it comes to that kind of stuff. But, yeah, so once I find more video games that could actually fit in this one, we will do, like I said so many times, we will do another video game reviews where you actually see how it looks, how it sounds. Maybe we're getting drunk, me and my friends getting drunk and trying to play the games. It'll be hilarious, I promise you that. But as far as right now, that is it for this one. I don't know if I could fit the other one because I got a small memory card, but I got one more. I also got this one right here, which I was kind of disappointed. I thought I got the right one. I wanted to get the one that actually could fit the Japanese version of the Nintendo system or cartridge, because there's always, like I said, there's also a smaller one. So let me show you this real quick. As you can see, Retron. These are the one that could actually play all those games. There's one, I think it's like around $100 that could play regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Game Gear games all at once, and that's like, oh my god. That's Retro 7. This is the original Retro. This is the Super Nintendo one. It's very, very light. You can see the front. Power reset. Here's the back part. It just looks like that. You only got mono. It's not full stereo. I don't see no date on this one. But with this one, he said it can only fit the big one. Which, there he goes. See, it fits the big one only. So now I'm on a hunt to look for the one with the Japanese video games and the system that could actually play for it, which are not cheap. Here's the cords that came with it. He was using it, and yeah, so it works. I actually have proof on that. As you can see, there's an adapter in case you want to read what kind of adapter you use this, just in case you have the system but don't have no plug for it. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. Here's a back plug or the controller. This Nintendo controller right here. Starting, but you actually got 4 buttons instead of 2. I got 2 controllers, and I got this retro instructions, stuff like that. Tell you how to use it. See, it says a big cartridge. Just because you don't speak English, it has it all in there. I want to keep it in here for protection. This is good stuff. It's one of those things where it's going to take some power to undo. Oh. Yeah, so it is pretty powerful. I gotta pull it out and everything. That scares a little crap out of me. I hate doing that. But yep, these ones, the original Retro. What's the date on these bad boys? I don't see no date. Yeah, plays all your favorite classic NES games, and that's pretty much it. I don't see nothing else. NES controls and zapper gun, which that's pretty cool, but if you have a TV like this, the zapper guns do not work because it doesn't have the right kind of laser. So they do sell stuff where you can plug it into your thing of your TV to make a gun. The other thing is I have, and now I can't find it because it's so messy in my room. They also have a little plug, the little adapter that you plug in these things in. That also has like a Blu-ray back, kind of like this piece, like right here. This little line that goes all the way into the back to your TV, so that therefore you can still play your old video games. You gotta find those, and you can still play your old video games, any system, anything. Because it won't work now because they don't have these things anymore, and especially, well, it's not made for old school stuff anymore. So it costs like $12 to get it. It's just a little box that will fit these guys in there, and you gotta have a little cable like this thing right here, and that. So if you see those, you gotta get those for your old classic stuff. So if you still want to play your old games, as far as right now, that is it. Like I said, I just want to show you the system, how it looks, how it works, just in case you guys want to buy some more old school stuff as well as I do. Because like I said, I got like, what, 4 of these now? And I'm still looking for more of the other Sega Genesis, more Nintendo stuff. I'm game crazy. I love video games and all that, so I don't care if it's the same system, but if it looks different, I'm buying it. So, to be continued. Thank you guys for watching, guys. You guys are awesome. And, what was that? Did you see that? It went poof. Haunted places, I swear. Anyways, so that is it for now. To be continued. We will get the games for this, and we will play. We will play, and I'll show you how this thing works, especially with you guys, even though it's just a regular Nintendo, like that.